Where is most beautiful place with beaches and beautiful waterfalls are? And date Filipino women in those areas of all the Philippines. Hey guys, it's me again, Cici Kelly, the hot mama. So for today's video, I am going to answer the questions from my subscribers. And thank you so much guys for always supporting my videos and for your unending support. And by the way, I just hit 19,000 subscribers, and thank you so much to those people who always support my videos. I am overwhelmed guys because I gain more subscribers and hoping to get more subscribers in the near future. Thank you so much. Okay, so for today's video, I will just answer those questions from you guys. So thank you so much for dropping by your comments. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started. The first question it's coming from Jemmy Rogers. Where is most beautiful place with beaches and beautiful waterfalls are? And date Filipino women in those areas of all the Philippines. Islands for single Americans men. In all the Philippines islands, which one you recommend, beautiful Kelly? Thank you so much. Thank you, peace and love. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Jamie, for dropping your comments. I think for me, there's a lot of places to visit here in Philippines. Number one, I can recommend you here in Siquijor because Siquijor is very small island and it's very, it's very quiet. It's not very touristy. Yeah, but around in San Juan is that's the part that a lot of tourists. But at this time, at this month, it's not high season, guys. So I think you must come here at the month of May or March, because at this month it's August 2. So yeah, I suggest you to come around May or March because it's not raining season. Yeah, but it really depends on you if you want to visit other places. Like there's a lot of places to visit here in Philippines, like for example Siargao, Dumaguete, Surigao, Cebu. Cebu there's a lot of things to do in Cebu. You can do more adventures there. Like if you are a fan of waterfalls, you can go on that side. Also, we have waterfalls here. There's many options in Cebu. Yeah, you can search in Google, you will find it. I think you can find everywhere, as long as you talk nicely to that girl, you approach nicely to that girl, especially if you like that girl. So I think you will find everywhere, yeah, especially in province or even in the city. It depends how you approach the girl, okay? So that's my tips. There's another question for my subscriber from Gondam Blaster 5889. Hi, what places would you recommend to go on a date with a Filipina? I am going to visit my girlfriend soon in the Philippines, but have no idea where to go since this will be my first visit. Both of us want to explore the Philippines. Another question is, restaurants or food areas would you recommend us to go? Third, which areas should we rent a home? Fourth, questions, which areas would be really enjoyable to purchase a home? Thank you so much. You are such a kind woman. I hope we can become friends. I will make our friendships last a lifetime. Thank you so much. I think you should ask your Filipina where place that she really wants to go. Maybe she has a dream place that she really wanted to go. Maybe I think that would be a good idea, guys. Second opinion is you can bring here also in a restaurant, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe she will like it. For me, I prefer to date. On the first date, I really wants to talk to that person, and when we have a dinner date like that, because I think that would be nice, guys. And then we will talk, to each other like this, like that. We have our conversation, and after that, you can, maybe you can bring her to swim, like in the beach or in the waterfalls. So, yeah, that's my opinion. And also, if you really wants to explore Philippines, I think you should ask her again, because maybe she also have any suggestion that you can go with her, or you can also find in Google. Now everything are very, very high tech, so you should, yeah, you can just search in Google, and we can get a lot of information. So about the restaurant, and this is based on my experience. So we used to eat in Dumaguete, in San Serval in Dumaguete. They have very, very nice food there, and it's quite fair the price. It's not that very expensive. Every time that you order, it's so quick. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes to order, and it's already there in your table. So that's a good thing about that restaurant, because you don't need to wait a lot of time compared to the other restaurant that you have to wait for a long time, So I think I can highly recommend that one. And here in Siquijor, there's a lot around in San Juan. San Juan is a touristy place for for a tourist. Yeah, for here, the place. And there's a lot of options in San Juan. I highly recommend you to go to Baha Bar, Dagsa, and what else? I think Baha Bar and Dagsa is my highly recommend restaurant here in Siquijor, because the food also is yummy, and it's quite fair. I don't know about in Cebu, because we never stay in Cebu. We never, we just explore around Cebu, but yeah, there's also a lot of restaurant that you can choose, because me and my partner before, when we are there in Cebu, we just search online, because my partner, he's really good in that. So yeah, we just only use phone to where we can eat near in our hotel. So that's the tips, guys. You should look for the internet. So that's the best way to find. And about the rentals, I think better for you to stay around in Dumaguete, because we've been there for 2 years. Yeah, we lived there for 2 years, 2 years and a half actually. Because since that when I was pregnant of my son, I was there. We were there. We are renting like 3 houses already. So first one we were renting in Valencia. I can highly recommend you to stay around in Valencia, because the weather is different compared in town. Because in town it's super duper hot, guys. So I think you should stay around in Valencia. Mostly the foreigners are staying in that area, because they really like the weather, because it's not so hot. It's because you are next to the mountain. That's why the foreigners really likes to stay there, because it's it's good. It's really good, because when we were there, it's so fresh. Yeah, that's the thing about that. And the second one house that we rent, that was really, really hot. It's super duper hot. Don't get me wrong, the place is very nice. The because it has 3 rooms, and it's huge. It's a big house. Yeah, and it's a lot of work for me to clean up that house, and also I'm taking care of the kids. But yeah, anyways, that's life is. We moved to the other house. It's the same compound, but we moved to the other house, which is very nice also, and it's much better. It's not so hot compared to the second one. I can suggest you to stay around in Valencia because, yeah, as I've said earlier, it's very fresh there compared to Bakong. Bakong is really, really hot. I don't know. But guys, it really depends on you. If you are a fan of hot, well, you can stay around in town. But why would you stay, in a hot place? But yeah, it's just depend on you guys. So that's my opinion. And about purchasing a house, I think if you are willing to, if you are thinking about your health, and then if you really wants to be in a city life, I can highly recommend you to the city in Manila. But the thing about Manila, guys, it's so traffic. It's ridiculous. It's too much. For me, it's too much because when I was there last month with my son, because we are processing his passport, Spanish passport. Oh my God, it's so traffic. It makes me stress, and also the expenses are very, very. I mean, it's very expensive around in Makati. I can say that it's really, really expensive. It's not my thing, But if you can afford, well, yeah, you can. Maybe you can, purchase a house around in Manila or Cebu or Dumaguete, even here in Siquijor. But here in Siquijor, we don't have good hospital. So if you have serious problem, we have to go to Dumaguete or Cebu to see a good doctor there. So that's the problem here in Siquijor. I already answered your questions. So I'm going to answer on the next video because this is already long. Thank you so much, guys, for always watching my videos. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe. Bye bye, guys. See you in my next vlog.